Early in 1996, one could see the consternation and frustration in their eyes. For teammates Jeff Gordon and Terry Labonte, the bubble burst early. Daytona began with a bang, then eventually a bust, courtesy of debris in the Kellogg's Kids carburetor. Just that quickly, Team Hendrick was forced to retreat with heads hung low. The following week it would get no better as the 5 in 2014 battled the Rock, and the Rock won. A blown engine and a mechanical failure mired them both deep into the early season point standings. 1 year later, Rick Hendrick Chevy chauffeurs hit the ground running. This time, Daytona was different, as the trio of Gordon, Labonte, and Craven powered past the rest. Their trifecta sweep of the top 3 spots proved to be just the beginning. At the Rock, it was Gordon again, with Kid Craven and Texas Terry not far behind. The tally, 2 races, 2 wins. Yes, for Team Hendrick, the celebrations had just begun. A year ago, Richmond came to Team Hendrick's rescue. Yes, Terry Labonte sat on the pole, and Jeff Gordon picked up his first win of 10 on the season. In 1997, they don't need any help. They're back at the front row. But the newest member of Team Hendrick back there, Ricky Craven, well, he will need some help. Despite 2 top 5 finishes in the first 2 events of 1997, it all came to an end yesterday in a hurry. Happy hour, they call it. Out of turn 2, Craven's Budweiser Chevy overtly veers to the right side, tags the wall, and they go to a backup car.
Yesterday, after starting 41st, Burton led 171 of 250 laps until his tires wore out.
He's going up the racetrack. He just lost high. He went in too high, and these 2 wrecked as they come to the start-finish line. They'll finish 5th and 6th. Wow.
Martin winds up in victory lane while Burton gets hot under the collar. The excitement continues to build, and the Roush juggernaut looks ready to be launched.
ESPN, the worldwide leader in motorsports coverage, welcomes you live to Richmond International Raceway for the running of the Pontiac Excitement 400, the 3rd stop on the 1997 NASCAR Winston Cup Trail. And entering this event, the 3 Hendrick team drivers are at the top of the charts. Jeff Gordon has the points leader by 40 over Ricky Craven. Terry Labonte is 3rd, followed by Jeff Burton, Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, Dale Jarrett, Jeremy Mayfield, Sterling Marlin, and Bill Elliott is 10th in the points as we get ready.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Cloudy, windy, and warm day in Henrico County, Virginia. We are set to go for 400 laps of racing. Lineup determined by last year's car owner points. Terry Labonte is on the pole, and the pole sitter on the left of your screen. He has 2 wins here at Richmond. Jeff Gordon, last year's race winner. In the 2nd row, Dale Jarrett, 2nd last week, 2nd last spring, and Dale Earnhardt still looking for his first top 10 finish of 1997. The 3rd row, the 1990 Pontiac Excitement 400 winner, Mark Martin, and Ricky Rudd, 9th at Daytona. Rusty Wallace, who has 5 Richmond wins, will start in 7th position along with Sterling Marlin. In the 5th row, we'll have top 10 finisher Bobby Hamilton and Ernie Irvin, the winner here last fall. Bobby Labonte finished 11th in his best finish here at Richmond, and Ricky Craven, who has the starting position but will go to the back because he crashed during happy hour.
And back in row 7, Jeff Burton, everyone thinks has a chance to win, and Michael Waltrip. Row 8, Jimmy Spencer. Also Ted Musgrave, another Roush car. In row 9, Bill Elliott, 10th in the points in 1997, and Jeff Bodine running well in 1997. Back in row 10, Morgan Shepherd driving the Pontiac this year, and Rick Mast in the 4th Thunderbird. In row 11, Steve Grissom, new ride for him, and John Andretti, the RCA car he started here last September. Row 12, Johnny Benson, who crashed yesterday afternoon, and Robbie Gordon.
And in row 13, we have Hutch Strickland and Lake Speed, no sponsor on the side of his Ford. Row 14, we find Brett Bodine and Ken Schrader. Row 15 is Kenny Wallace and Darrell Walker. Row 16, Ward Burton and Joe Nemechek. Row 17, Jeremy Mayfield and Dave Marcus. And row 18, Bobby Hillen and Mike Skinner, rookie. Row 19 is Kyle Petty and Derek Cope. And in the 20th row, Robert Presley and Dick Trickle. Row number 21, David Green, another of the rookie, and Chad Little. And in row number 22, the 43rd starter, Gary Bradbury.
And that is the first time in the 19 car for Gary. Now those late starters there were determined by the order in which they sent in their entry blank. There are the 3 drivers who missed the field. Off of corner number 4, green flag waves and the Pontiac Excitement 400 is underway. And Bobby Labonte are having a good race along with Bill Elliott.
And Rusty Wallace spins down in the corner.
In turn number 2, Wallace is down to the inside of the racetrack. I think another car made contact with him. Caution flag is out. And Rusty Wallace has a setback here in the early going. And Rudd is making a pit stop.
Yes, it is. Here he comes in. We see the damage to the right front. You see, Hamilton goes by Rusty Wallace. Ricky Rudd tries to follow him through, and there's the contact.
So that'll mean Rudd will have to go to the back of the field, too, when he comes out of the pits.
And from a different angle, there you see that contact has already been made. Rusty is sideways.
Boy, I tell you, we're so fortunate. All these cars this early in the race, and the battle for about 9.
Uneven wear here, perhaps contributing to his push problem. Let's go back up top real quick.
Look at this. Kyle Petty told us, was it in Daytona, that every race driver experiences this once in his life. And I'm sure this is one of many times that Morgan Shepherd is experiencing. How in the world does he see?
He's still going.
And why is he still going? They're giving him black flag. Well, he can't see that.
I guess he's just guided by the stripes on the racetrack. Is that it?
I suppose. I guess he hopes that NASCAR will throw a caution flag for some reason. But, you know, he's really got problems because that hood is just not going to fit.
Man, oh man. And we'll show you how this all started with Mike Skinner.
Yeah, there we see Skinner going down the corner. This is going in turn 3. And there Morgan, bam, runs in the back of the 31 car. And that's where they touched. That sheared the hood pins off. And as he come off the corner, whap, the hood just flew up over the windshield.
Here it is. Wow. And suddenly Morgan Shepherd was driving sightless.
We've also got a battle down in the corner. We've got battles everywhere. That's the one I was talking about.
Boy, look at Rusty. You remember he spun in the early going, went to the back of the field, and look at this. He is about to lead this lap. Lap number 160 is led by Rusty Wallace. How about that? And the battle continues between Urban and Jeff Gordon, and Urban has that spot here.
So they can see on the monitor how many laps are completed.
In the last, well, Jeff Gordon has hit the wall.
Well, maybe slightly, but his pit road wall maybe when he came into the pits.
Yeah, there is some damage on the right side there. Jeff comes to a stop in his pit, and the Bill Weber is right there.
This is a little earlier than they had planned on stopping. They make a round of wedge adjustment on the right side. They've already got the tires on the right side. There's no damage on the left side of the front of the car. They cleaned off the grill. Now they're putting fuel in, changing the left side tires, waiting, and he's away. He's got damage on the other side.
Hey, right there. That right rear, folks, that might be a problem when he goes in the corner. I think when the car goes in the corner, it's going to hit and it's going to rub.
It could very well do because the body leans over when he goes into the corner, the shifting of that weight.
And that's what he hit at the entrance to pit road. How about that? So, a turn of events here for the guy who is trying to go for the record today. No driver has ever won 3 races to begin the season. Benny?
Oh, watch this. Watch Jeff Gordon. Here he is when he's coming down pit road, and boom, runs into those barrels as he enters pit road.
Huh. Yeah, let's take a look at this again and see what happened.
Ever see, the 29 car and the 21 of Michael Waltrip. And Michael Waltrip almost spun right in front of that group of cars.
Wow. He was sideways and saved it. Nice save by Michael Waltrip. Our in-car camera shot from Kenny Wallace shows you that we are in a second caution period because Kenny just blew up as the car went into the first corner. A lot of smoke. The pit stops are beginning, and this could be the race here. It depends a great deal on who can get out first as to who might win this race.
And wouldn't you know it, Rusty's brother, he had the lead there, but his brother's the one that blew the engine. Let's go to the pits now.
Here is Dale Jarrett. Triple pits, 288 and 7 on your screen, top to bottom. Right side for DJ. They go to the right side of the 7 and the right side of the 2. They're cleaning the windshield on Jarrett's car. Down to Jerry Combs.
The right side tire is already on Rusty Wallace's car now. Left side going on. There was a rub mark on the left front tire. Rusty Wallace's as Bill was in Bodine's pit.
Away. DJ pulled away in the 7 Bottleman out of pit road there, guys.
Yep, it's Wallace, Jarrett, and Bodine in that order. There you can see that everybody thinks he should be ahead of the guy in front of him, but nevertheless the green flag comes out, and here we go for the last 15 laps.
Well, the front 2 cars cleared the lap traffic going into turn 1. Jeff Bodine got caught up on the outside there, though. That's going to hurt him.
Oh, and we see Jeff Gordon almost made contact with the 4 drive Sterling Marlin. But meanwhile, here comes Jarrett on the outside of Rusty.
He couldn't make the pass, so he looked up to the down to the low side. That didn't work either. Jarrett continues to stalk him, and now Jeff Bodine begins to give Dale Jarrett.
Well, Jeff Bodine, that didn't hurt him. Now Gordon comes on the inside, and that might hurt him.
Now remember, Jeff is a lap down in 5th position. Only 4 cars are on the lead lap. Those 3 there, other than Gordon and Ernie Irvin, is also on the lead lap. But Rusty Wallace stretches the advantage down to about 2.5 car lengths. Jarrett closes in once again. Looks like Jeff Gordon may have his car running as good as it has all day, but unfortunately he's a lap down, and a car on the wall was Mike Skinner. No caution. The car drifted up high.
And here's Jeff Gordon going by Dale Jarrett on the outside. Although that's not for position.
Gordon trying to unlap himself here in the closing stages.
But Jeff, right now, Dale Jarrett wants him to go up there, and he wants him to pass Rusty Wallace. Get on the inside of it. Give me an opening, I can get him on the side of it. Come on, Jeff.
That's what he wants.
And there's racing back there as well. Musgrave and Spencer are side by side. But up front, Rusty Wallace is trying to keep Jeff Gordon behind him.
Wow, look at that big mean Chevrolet right up that nose up there.
Look how close they are.
Oh, it's a contact. Contact between it. Look at the damage of the left front fender of Jeff Gordon's car. That's in the right rear of Rusty Wallace. And Gordon's going to try it again.
He may have it here. Gordon has a good run off the corner. They go into turn number 1. Gordon on the outside tries to unlap himself. And now look at Dale Jarrett. Jarrett is on the high side also. Rusty, however, maintains the lead, but Gordon is back on the lead lap.
Jarrett's going to try to get on the outside. Here he goes. He's there.
He may have him here coming up. Oh, and a car in the wall is Ernie Irvin. Is there a caution? There will be, I'm sure. Yes, the caution is out.
It's going to be a race back to the line. Jeff Gordon will be back on the lead lap, but who's going to get back here first? Would it be Dale Jarrett or Rusty Wallace? This could be the end of the race.
7 laps to go when they come around. Oh, they've got Ernie right there in front of him. Here they come off the corner. Rusty goes low, Jarrett high. Who crossed the line? Oh, and Jeff Bodine was right there also.
He was in the mix as well, and Jeff Gordon now is still a lap down.
I thought Jarrett got to the line first. Of course, naturally, I see it that way.
Well, I did too, Ned.
Some pretty heavy contact to Ernie Irvin's car.
Yes, that car is blocking the entrance to the pit area off of corner number 4.
Tough break for Ernie, running in the 4th position. Had run a great race all day long.
Watch this.
Now Jeff Gordon comes up there, sees Ernie. He slows dramatically. And here comes the leaders. One on the outside, one on the inside.
And one in the middle.
And one in the middle.
Jeff Bodine didn't have anywhere to go.
At the line.
I don't know. That's close.
It's pretty hard to call from that angle.
I expect NASCAR's going to...
It is Jarrett. It's Jarrett in front, and Gordon is now a lap down.
How about that?
4 cars coming down the line side by side.
And only 6 laps remain. 5.5. Smoke scene from Bill Elliott. Here's the
Rusty Wallace got him a great start there.
Here he comes, Rusty Wallace to the inside of Dale Jarrett. They run side by side in the corner, and Rusty Wallace has the lead back. Now Jeff Bodine challenges Dale Jarrett for 2nd position down the backstretch.
Now, DJ was fast on the high side there right before that caution came out, but he's not fast enough now. He's battling for his life for 2nd.
Bodine and Jarrett make contact as Rusty Wallace pulls ahead by about a car length and a half. Next time around, they'll see the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Look at the battle for 2nd position. Back of the leader, Wallace again contact off the 2nd corner. Wallace heads for the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Bodine and Jarrett continue to pound on each other behind Rusty Wallace. All of that action is helping Rusty Wallace pull away from the rest of the field. It looks like he's going to be able to do it and win the race. The question is, who's going to finish 2nd? Now Jeff Bodine has pulled ahead of Dale Jarrett for 2nd position off of corner number 4, and Rusty Wallace wins the Pontiac Excitement 400.
Jeff Bodine will be 2nd. Dale Jarrett will be.
And a crash up in corner number 3 as Chad Little hits the wall, but the car keeps going, and he's going to be able to cross the line. Celebration from the Miller Light Crew. Well, there perhaps is the aftermath of what happened up in corner number 3 last lap as Robbie Gordon and Chad Little exchange some more paint. Well, Rusty Wallace comes home with a victory, his 47th career win. For the 6th time, Rusty Wallace wins at Richmond, tying him with the most wins with Darrell Waltrip among the active drivers. Let's go down for our McDonald's Winner Circle interview. Here's Dr. Punch. What happened to Ernie Irvin late in the event? Let's take a look at it.
Going in turn 3, there was him right in the middle of the racetrack, the black car, red numbers. And all of a sudden, it's like the throttle hung or the left front tire went flat or the brakes went away, something. All of a sudden, straight ahead, the car goes into the wall. And right now, Ernie has no control. The car just going wherever it wants to. And finally, it stops about right down there. Now watch from the helicopter as Jarrett and Rusty Wallace are battling for the lead as they come around 3 and 4. All of a sudden, there's Ernie Irvin. Remember, Jeff Gordon has got his lap back. There's Ernie. They go above him. Gordon has slowed down. Here they come, 4 abreast.
Jeff Bodine trying to get position there, too. Well,